Good morning, Scooter! Kind of foggy in my boat. Windows are fogged up. They said there's going to be a big wind today. It's not happening yet. Going alright, I guess. Headed up the bay. See if we can find some of these elusive fish. Some of the elusive king salamoons. Okay, I'll be as safe as I can. Tom Garner, good morning! Thanks, Scooter. Retirement days, what's up? Yeah, look at that. Shallow in here today. Look at the world. Jason Stroud, long time no see. Doing okay. Just headed out here. We haven't made it very far from the harbor. It's glassy out. It's supposed to be. I guess it's supposed to be nice this morning and then get rough. No, it's pretty nice right now. I wish I could go out to the reef, but I'm not going out on the ocean, and it's supposed to blow 30 knots or something this afternoon. Come up around noon or whatever. Be a vicious wind. No, I got one more, Gary. I got one more, and then they just quit. They went dead. They went totally dead after I got that one more. I got 3 phones today. Look at what else I got, Gary. Look at what I got for the harbor. Ah! Oh no. They went into the bilge. Oh no. I didn't retrieve that. Are they magnetic or non-magnetic? Here we go. Okay, I got it. I got it back. Yeah, this was the money maker on whatever day that was, Monday, I guess. Paul Wolfenrind. I got some of the black stripe. They got them for a good price, really. $8.50. That's a great price. Got the black stripe one, and got another one with the black stripe. And this is the one I was catching them on. This one with just the plain. I mean, they're pretty much the same thing, right? The same thing. One more. They got the nickel plate on the inside and then the glow and green on the other side. Well, I rigged that one a little differently than I normally would for a couple reasons. I normally would put a 6/0 hook with that size spoon, but I got these chintzy 6/0 hooks that I don't like. they're super lightweight. And the other reason is that other spoon that was catching them that I got from Patrick, I guess I got it from Patrick, it was rolling kind of slow, and so I put a bigger hook on there. Another reason is I know a highliner, I got a spoon from a highliner once that was this size and it had a 7/0 hook on it. And yeah, that spoon I got from Patrick, I put that scissor snap on it too. The moonshine lure, but this is very similar. It's got a very large swivel on the front, which is heavy like that snap I put on the moonshine lure, and then this big hook slow it down too. These are nice heavy duty 7/0 QI hooks. Whatever, as soon as I put that thing down, as soon as I put it down there on Monday when the fish were around, they grabbed it. This one. I think I got 3 on that moonshine lure and one on this. And I had a shaker on this one too, I think. So I got a report from Leo. I also got a report from, who else told me? From the hardware store, Vince, I think, told me Dean had 4. Dean had 3 in the islands. There goes a boat right there. There goes Vince right there. Yeah, Dean had 3, and Leo told me he had 15 in the islands. And I kind of wonder if he's misremembering that I was watching him when he caught the 9 fish and the 4 fish. But then when I looked at the numbers, I found the numbers for our area, and somebody caught a whole bunch of fish. So maybe he got 15 in addition to that, which would be turned into a pretty good month for them. Yeah, I mean, I usually get 5,000 a month, you know, that's about 50 fish. But this year it's just been awful. It's been unbelievably bad. It's so bad. Now I think there's probably a few fish around, but the weather won't let me get after them. So I guess we try in the islands. Sometimes the islands, the hand trollers can get them. You know, the hand trollers that do good. And you can't catch them with a power troller. It's just the way it is. I can't anyway. Power trollers that go out on the pinnacles or out on the bar, you know. The fish get funny. They get up in the rocks, right in the and there's no current really. Everything's real still, and yeah, the power gear can spook them sometimes. There we go. But Leo was telling me UV. He said use the UV white, which is I think the white assassin. But I haven't been able to get anything on the hoochies. It's all been on spoons. But you gotta have both. However, I'm gonna tie these up here. Oh snap, only got one left. I oftentimes think there's little gremlins that come around my boat and relieve me of all my extra gear. They think, well, he only needs this many. Because I was jump salmon fishing not long ago, I had like 100 snaps. How do I end up with only 20 snaps? You know? Tell me that. You know, how does that happen? And then every year when I go to the southeast to go fishing again, it's like I gotta buy the tackle all over again. Sure, I got enough snaps to make it through the season here, though, the king season. So every year I gotta buy more. Pisses me off. Like $300 for 100 of them. You buy them at the hardware store, they're like $4.50 each, $4.75 each, something ridiculous. Hey, Sky River, what's up? Hey, Davidson! The poop is already flying. Oh my goodness. Tying up some new gear here, Lee. We got some more spoons like this. Like the ones that we're working on Monday. Tie some up. I reeled in a line the other day, and I came up with that. Thank you, JK! Help buy more tackle. That lure's hurt up. Needs to be replaced now. It's got a swivel. I think it got tangled up when I was sending it down, and it got around the line, and something happened. I don't know. A fish might have done it, but I doubt it. I don't think it was a fish. I think it was just. I think it just got tangled up. Yeah, maybe a lingcod. I don't know. It was around. It was like balled up on the cannonball, which a lingcod don't swim ahead of the gear very much. They drag behind it. Could have been a king salmon. Let's try one of these black. This one's got the little sticker on it too. Paul Pavlik wanted me to call him. I got his number and called him. Paul and Dylan are pretty much the same thing. We're both local kids. And they're both down in Oregon, or at least Paul is. He says crabbing's going slow this year. I'm sure it's better than this. another snap out there. I'm gonna go grab it. Booyah, I found a white spoon too. I like these ones. That could be really good. The water's dirty on the bar. I don't know about in the back, but real dirty out front. Doesn't look super dirty, but the light's not up yet, so maybe it is. They raised the price. We got a bump, so it's $10 now. That's part of the reason I'm willing to go try in the islands, because I really only need 2 fish to make money. $10, nice even number, I like it. Yeah, diesel's probably more like $5.50. I wish it was $5.25. I haven't got my invoice yet from when I pumped fuel the other day. I'm really hoping I didn't take 100 gallons. But I probably did. Really enjoying those cutters. Really enjoying those cutters. I got secondary cutters. I remember like some years ago they were biting this spoon and I was like, oh good, they got them at the hardware store, and I went and got some to stop biting them. But for a minute they were biting really good. And then I must have used it enough to get, I know I lost it at some halibut or sea lion ended up getting it. As soon as I find something that works, it makes me want to run out there and grab a whole bunch of it. But like right now, man, I need to hold on to a little bit of my money. Monday was I think it was $3.85 or something, the paycheck from that. Gotta subtract the fuel. I need an oil change. I think I'm a little overdue on oil now. I gotta get that done. That costs a fortune. And then, you know, like, I'm not even keeping up with groceries right now. I need more fish. So the price hike definitely helps. Try this white one out. I love this white spoon. They stopped making them, of course. It's a number 6 coyote. I think they might still make them, but now they use split rings on them. I don't know. I got one left from the hardware store. They're nice because they got that's real chrome. It's not fake. What's up, Burke? We haven't started yet, but fishing is improving in general. It's been getting a lot better. Like, as in, catch fish most of the time instead of don't catch fish most of the time. So, yeah, hopefully we keep up with that trend. Yeah, it can be hard to get them in the islands on the power troller. We'll try. Friday looks nice. I was thinking I'd go out to the bar, but you know they were calling 15-foot seas yesterday, so even though it's not windy, it's still going to be nasty out there for sure. I would have liked to go out on the, I would have liked to try in the islands yesterday, but I had Holly's Jeep, so I need to pick her up. And, you know, the daylight hours now, it's like light till like 4:35. She gets off at 3:45, so I just went messing around yesterday. I wanted to shoot my rifle for groups, but it was like so pouring rain and blowing wind, and so I just shot those cans and stuff, called it a day. Checked my traps, didn't have anything in the traps. Bugs might even work. I doubt it. Not in the islands. Never know, but let me drop my poles real quick. Shannon wants the plugs. I'm not giving my plugs to Shannon. He'll hit him with a hammer or something. Let's see if we can get this thing to... Let's see if we can get the phone to charge with this charger. Look at that. Freaking out on me last time. Alright, now it's charging. I have two other phones with me today in case this one goes sideways again. Skip, what's up? Good morning. Yeah, Leo told me he went out to the Pinnacles and got skunked out there too. He said like one day he comes up in here in the islands and gets them, and then the next day it's nothing. So I just don't know. We got the old deer. Oh dear. I don't know. We get nothing today, but one thing I do know is I don't want to be out on the bar in 10-foot seas when it starts blowing 30 knots this afternoon. I probably could go out there, but I'm gonna pass. Oh, how's it going down there in Washington? I saw it looked like you guys got the ice and snow. Did it hit you, Gary, with the snow and the ice in North Carolina? That was definitely the reports. I broke a tagline on Monday, and I got that halibut jig I was using to lash my fish down, tied it to some canyon and threw it up into my rigging. So my port float is a little bit, it's not quite out as far as it should be. I need to fix that. I'll show you. I'll show you later. Remind me to show you. It's all, there's a halibut jig up in my troll poles now holding the line for my float. Roy B! Great weather, warmer. It's been super warm here. The long range forecast now for us says it's going to get cold again on the 12th and start snowing. The lakes are only 23 inches deep. Hardly any snow, just ice, huh? That sounds lame. Aren't you in like North Dakota or something? It's too cold there. That's too cold in the Minnesota! North Dakota and Minnesota. Let's read a verse out of the Bible this morning, just to see what it says. Here we are. Yes. We'll read the part about the Philippian jailer that got saved when Paul was in the jail. It's in Acts 16, verse 25. Trapping tomorrow. But at midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to God, and the prisoners were listening to them. Suddenly there was a great earthquake, so that the foundations of the prison were shaken, and immediately all the doors were opened, and everyone's chains were loosed. And the keepers of the prison, awakening from sleep and seeing the prison doors open, supposing the prisoners had fled, drew his sword and was about to kill himself. But Paul called with a loud voice, saying, "Do yourself no harm, for we are all here." Then he called for a light, ran in, and fell down trembling before Paul and Silas, and he brought them out and said, "Sirs, what must I do to be saved?" So they said, "Believe on the Lord Jesus Christ, and you will be saved, you and your household." Then they spoke the word of the Lord to him and to all those who were in his house. And he took them the same hour of the night and washed their stripes. And immediately he and all his family were baptized. Now when he had brought them into his house, he set food before them, and he rejoiced, having believed in God with all his household. Amen. Suddenly there was a great earthquake, so the foundations of the prison were shaken, and immediately all the doors were opened, and everyone's chains were loosed. A little bit of light up ahead. Look at this. Now we got the new camera. We can zoom in with the new camera and it won't be all fuzzy. You guys paid for this. Yeah, got the charger. Supposedly 30 knot winds are coming. It's not even a breath of wind up in here. Not even the slightest amount of wind here where we're at. But supposedly it's coming. Now this tripod, the ball bearing's getting a little loose on it. Hopefully it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, it is nice. A little contrast with the clouds. I brought some Uchis from my house. I got the standard green one. I got the blue glow one. I got some white ones too somewhere. And I got the white with the green eye. I don't feel like tying any up though. drag something up. I wonder if I should just go all the way to Night Island today. Maybe I should go out to the Pinnacles, but I really don't feel like it. It's probably a pretty big swell on the pins. We'll start off right here at the north end and see what we got. I might even start off super shallow so I can go through, well, I guess it's low tide. I'm not going to make it through this pass at low tide, but we'll start off with 9 fathoms out. There's a way to like go between these islands. The white ones, Cooper? There's a way to go between these islands, and it's a good troll. I've caught fish here in February before, but it's too rough to go outside. You think you're not going to catch anything, and then all of a sudden you get one. Leo was telling me that he hasn't caught anything in the morning. It's all been in the afternoon. And one day he gets nothing, and the next day he might find them. So I don't know. This spot right here at the north end, I've caught a lot of fish here in the past, but I haven't got any here this year. Like not even one. A map of the islands? Yeah. Well, they're right here. Like, these are all islands. So like, that's Doggy Island. That's Johnny's Island. That's Jack Ellis out there. That right there is Cantac Island. And if you look at the map here, you see, all these are islands. See? And the chain goes on. Those are all islands. There's the big one, Night Island. That's far away though. That's Yakutat. See it? Alaska. But I don't crash in the meantime. There we go. Oh, DJ, what's up? Hello, Wyoming. I was watching a guy shoot a Weatherby rifle today. They're in Wyoming. He was shooting the Weatherby 307 with a big old thick pair of gloves on, and he was doing pretty good. I was thinking about getting that rifle. It's the 307 range. It's got a long barrel. I don't know. I'd like to see one with a little thicker barrel. Weatherby, a lot of Weatherby stuff is lightweight. I guess other guys down there hunting elk and whatnot, they gotta hike halfway up the mountain or all the way up the mountain before they get an animal. So they're focused on lightweight. I want something to shoot one whole group. That's what I'm looking for. Did you get a look at it there, Anna Munson? We're really isolated here in Yakutat. There's nothing, there's no roads, there's ocean and these big mountains and ice all around us. It's like 100, 150 miles before you get to the next civilization. It's one of the most isolated cities in the world, really. Except for the jet that we got that comes in here. Burger number 1 and 375. Yeah, it's really not practical here to have a single shot because of the bears. Also, when you shoot a moose, the moose have a tendency to try and get into the thicket or like to jump into the water, you know. So it's good to be able to shoot them more than once. Between the bears and the moose, we always have at least 3 shots on hand. I got a 338 bullet in my hand right now. That's what I'd carry. That's what I've been carrying on the trap line in case I get attacked by a moose or a bear. I got a 338 with a little short barrel on it. I would show you the bullet that's in my hand, but I think that YouTube might get upset. Well, it sure is nice in the islands here. You only need one shot with the 50 BMG. I guess so. I didn't bring my new binoculars. I took my binoculars off the boat so that I could go look at the traps. I got some traps right next to the road. Foot traps. I was just looking with my binoculars. I wasn't satisfied. I had to walk down there, but now I don't have my binoculars. I got my old binoculars here. There was a pilot that was telling me, I told him there's no feed in the bay, and he said, well, why is there so many birds in the bay? There's birds everywhere. Like, I don't see a single bird right now, so I don't know what he's talking about. He must have been looking at it the day that Leo got 15 fish. Right now, there's no birds. I'm not seeing it. That's too much. Oh. Yeah, I really want a new rifle, but there's like, in no way do I need one. I got everything I need. I've been loading varmint rounds for my 308. That's fun. They really blow stuff up. What's up, Bruce? Good to see you. Somebody had a rifle sent in to the hardware store here. It was, I think it was a 300 Win Mag, like in a chassis, set up with a carbon fiber barrel, and they had it listed for, I think it was like $2,900. And then this is a classic hardware store move. No one bought it for a couple weeks. They thought about it. Then they raised the price to like $3,200, and then it disappeared. Can't remember what the make was. I used to have a 454 Casull. I got a 10 millimeter now. It's more packable. It's like fits right in my. Lighter, it fits in my holster. It's got 17 rounds. I'm comfortable with the idea of defending myself with 17 rounds. Bears don't like gunfire. Like if you got one coming, I've never had one jump on me, obviously, but they don't like it when you shoot a gun most of the time. And the ones that don't know about the gunfire, they don't like it if you hit them with like a rock. So I would assume if you hit them with a bullet, it would be the same way. And if you got 17 times to hit them, I'm pretty sure you can keep them off of you. As opposed to carrying around a daggone 6-pound handgun like I used to. It's nice. It's only ever failed to cycle twice, and I haven't cleaned it, like, maybe ever. I need to clean it off. It's a Smithfield Armory. And when the first magazine I put through it, it jammed, and it just jammed the other day on me when I was shooting it. But it's been like in storage. I haven't cleaned it. I need to oil it up and stuff before I take it out. Yeah, I think it's enough. Although, you know, I remember one time we flew out it was when I was working at the lodge, and we went to a fly-out location, and I was guiding the fly fishermen, you know. And when we landed the plane and got out of the plane, there was a bear in the river that was so huge, and then it jumped out of the river and went up in the bushes like at high speed, and I was just like, man, I was carrying a 300 Win Mag, you know, and I'm like, this isn't enough. This is not big enough. I've seen some big ones up here, but the main thing is that you're not defenseless. You don't want to be, you know, you can't do anything with your hands. You're not gonna be able to do much with a knife. You need a firearm. Pepper spray is good, but you want a firearm too. I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't see anything here. I don't know. Leo said he trolled around the reef in the north end. I don't know if that was this reef right here or... I think I'm going to set my floats real shallow. I'm going to set my floats to 8 fathoms. I'm going to set my heavies to 9 fathoms, and then we'll troll around for a while, and if when the tide gets up enough, we'll go do this shallow pass with our 8 fathoms. We'll just raise up our mains. No, they got a 10 millimeter. It's really popular in Alaska. Like I said, it's lighter and you get so many shots. A lot of people are carrying it. It's very, very popular in Alaska. There's 10 millimeter ammo everywhere here. When I bought my 10 millimeter, I was looking at it. There was a Kimber there that was really sweet. It was stainless. It had a wood handle. It felt good in the hand, but it only had like 10 rounds. And I got the Springfield Armory. It says it holds like, I think it's 16 plus 1 or 15 plus 1. I'm not sure. I think it's 15 plus 1. Tyler, what's up? Oh, we're doing fine, Fly. We're getting ready to drop in here. Gotta put my stabilizers in. And we'll see if we can catch a fish in the islands. Reports are everybody who's coming up here is at least getting something, except for like one guy didn't catch anything. So that'd probably be me. I'd be that one guy. But just having everybody else catching fish, like I know where they fish at. So maybe it'd be better if we went all the way to Night Island, but I'm just going to fish right in here. I think it's going to get windy later. I think the reports are saying it's going to be windy for sure. Take the reports with a grain of salt. Let's move the Bible out of the way here. Take her out of gear. More Martins. I do have a Martin right now at my house. I put it on ice this morning, then put some ice, laid it belly up, and put a bunch of ice on it and threw plywood over it. I kind of forgot about it when I chucked the other shoot. Oh, let me throw my stabies. Of course, since we got this daggone all this white gear tied on, it's like crystal clear in the islands here. Super clear water. Alright, let's go for it. Sounds like I need more, let's see if I can fix this tag line here. Let me issues with my tag line. hoping there's some fish around in here for us, huh? I hope so. You seemed to like that last time, huh? Adjustments here, hold on. This crazy flasher on after you guys left last time with the green. Gary said anything green, so I put that on there.